All right, welcome back. All right, we're making a UGC video, user-generated content video. So in PUBG, there's UGC alphas available right now. It is until the next major patch. I think they're taking it away. It made it seem like, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go over some key things. We're gonna make a simple. You know what? It's not gonna be simple. Forget that. We're gonna make a game mode, something a little bit fun. And we'll invite some people in if they're still online by the time we're done, but we'll see. We're going to go over some of the key pieces. So if you hit P, you go into the prop manager, also have your devices here. These are the things that make the game work. So we're going to double space fly over here. Don't worry about the match starting. It just always does that. So we're going to grab this item here, this floor. I'm actually going to scale it, which I held right click to change my transformation. So if you look on the right side of the screen, you hold right clicking, you change transformation, or, you know, rotate scale, right? If we want to scale it, we're going to make it bigger, just something a little bit bigger to work with. Throw it right there. And then I'm going to land on it and work on it. Uh-oh! Embarrassing. All right, so key things you're gonna have. We're gonna need a score device. We're gonna need an airplane device because we want to start in an airplane. We need a player event device because that's how we keep score. We need round devices. I want to go into first person, make this easier. All right, so first we're gonna edit this. We're gonna call this round score reset. And it's going to happen before the spawn happens. You need to apply it. Every time you do anything, change it. You have to apply it, otherwise it doesn't do anything. And then we're going to trigger on the condition it's met. We are going to reset the score and apply. Go to the reset, right? We're going to do score, add 1, apply, and we're going to call this kill enemy. Kill enemy. There we go. So trigger on enemy kill. Apply that. Applies to all players, not just any, but all players, right? You know what? Yes. But this is going to be activated team because we're going to have teams. So anytime a team gets an enemy kill, they're going to go to 1, right? Target score. This isn't really going to matter right now. But we're going to do action, change score on enemy kill, on condition met. Done, apply. Cool. So now we have our basics, right? Resets at the score. We go into the settings. We have the round count. That's my target score. Let's set this to 25 so it's not so long. I know 50 is usually for like the 8x8s. We're not doing something that big. So we'll just do apply to that. So we have that. Airplane, right? So device creation, targeting. All players apply. Route type is going to be center. Minimum fall distance. That's fine. Airplane starting radius. Set the radius for the plane's starting location. Matter. Speed, sure. Distance to target. Sure. Altitude, sure. Sure. Auto deploy. Ooh, auto deploy. Make it Halo. Yeah, Halo. There we go. All players. Yep. So action, start airplane. We're gonna do this right away. So all players are gonna be on that right before they spawn. Maybe we'll have to do another round device where it's after the players spawn. We'll see. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll try it out. Let's try this. Let's just do play. See if it works. Oh, wait. And change that delay. We're gonna change that delay too. Didn't work. Edit. Didn't work. So let's see. Do we have to do one of these? This is going to be round start after spawn. Apply. Trigger. Nope. On condition met. Airplane device. Start the airplane. Apply. Oh, did I not apply the other one? Might not have worked. Might not have worked that way. Whatever. Now it's applied. Hit play right now. It puts it in a plane. It. One. Round one. Hey, alright. Sweet. Looks good. Okay, and then let's try. Yoink. Done. Oh, look at that halo jump. Nice. Love that. Okay, so that works. Alright, so we have our plane start. Alright, sounds good. Cool. Cool. That works. That works. Alright, so really don't need anything else. We are definitely gonna do respawn time. 3 seconds. We're gonna use respawns. That's fine. That doesn't matter. No death boxes. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do death boxes. Death box durations are gonna be good for 90 seconds. Apply that. Team counts. Let's do up to 25 teams. And team size up to 4. Use down but not outs. Yep. It is applied. Yep. Cool, respawn. Airplane device. Where do they respawn? Oh. Ooh. Got it. Oh, this is good. This is good. We're gonna do a little gulag where they get another one of these. But this thing, let's make it bigger. There we go. We're gonna put a player spawn. Oh, object list, my bad. No cars really, so let's just do this here. Yoink. So yeah, all players spawn here, default, that doesn't matter. Apply. And then we definitely need an area. Trigger area device. So now we're going to do this. We're going to make this a box. This is not going to be colored at all because it doesn't need to be. Make this, apply it and make it a box. X500. Z. Come on. 500. Make it bigger, I guess. Let's do 1500. And then just kind of move it. And then we are actually going to move this up here so they fall down into it. We're going to make this like 150. Let's make it triple the size. They fall down into it. So when that happens, let's see if that triggers. Oh, but that's going to be all players, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do airplane device 2. We got to drop back in. This is going to be activating player. Route type center. That's fine. Yep. Apply. And to make sure that, and this is checked every 0.1 seconds, yeah, so. Area shape box, that's fine. Activate, that's fine, you're active. Trigger type is going to be both. Trigger on, enter. I could do a on exit jump to deploy. That would be fun. Let's do that. You have to, it's a leap of faith. Exit. On exit, you're going to airplane device 2, start the airplane. Okay, apply. So let's try this. Actually, I'm going to switch this to on enter. And we're going to do, oh no, on enter. Anyways, start airplane. Okay, apply. And let's just see if I can get a bot. That was weird. That behavior is weird. I think it has to do with the fact that I spawned into this. I don't want it to be default, right? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so we want everyone to start here to look at everything. Be like, oh, what's going on here? And then this should put me on the plane. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Now, hopefully, I will respawn above that block, and when I fall into it, it'll put me on a plane. He really can't hold his breath for very long. I mean, you drowned. Cool. Respawning. Nice. Worked. All right, cool. All right, that worked. Too easy. All right. Sweet. So we're going to make this on exit only. So it is definitely going to be a, what do you call it? Leap of faith. It'll be funny. I could do a timer. I could do a timer where people are tagged kind of thing, where it's like anyone in this area gets tagged. But I like the idea of just jump off this, and you know, you got to do it. I think it's kind of goofy. Yeah. Okay, so we got our basics. Gonna get a point. Did that. We have our round score reset. We have this is gonna be the first plane starter. Okay. This is respawn leap of faith. Starting plane. I know it's not a plane, it's a Chinook, but that's fine. All right. Anything else we should do? You know, yeah, we're gonna do red zones for funsies. We're gonna blow some crap up that way. We can do an EMP zone or something, or a sandstorm. I think it'll be too much. That'll be too much. Let's try red zone. Red zone. Radius. It's gonna be a 500-meter radius. We're gonna make it very concentrated. Let's make it 1,000. There we go. Duration 30 seconds. Begin delay, that's fine. Device creation, that's fine. So repeat time, set the interval which the red zone repeats. We're just going to have it all. So how about we do a timer? Yeah. Let's do a timer. Just have this sucker call, like. Every 60 seconds. Well, hang on. What is this? What is this? This red zone is begins. Okay, set the delay. Oh no, 30. So looking back at it, I'm not gonna need the timer at all. So we'll get rid of that. We're doing the red zone device. We are actually going to do a repetition. We'll do it 6 times, which is fine. And the delay though is gonna be, I think 45 seconds is will apply for 30 seconds. I think that'll be all right. Do those save? Yep, 6 repeats. Okay, there we go. First plane start, round start. Yep. Okay. So that should kick this off. Do that, repeat 6 times. We're good. Don't want to give them starter items. They got to find stuff. So we're just going to have to populate the ground. Now I'm going to go over what this looks like. So the item spawn device, how you look at it, I mean, it just looks like a pot, right? But you have the first spawn time, you want them to spawn immediately, right? How often do items respawn? So spawn type is going to be sequential or random. So when you have your item list, which is all this stuff, is do you want it to spawn sequentially through the list as you've added it, or randomly? You can do random with no repeats. So it's like it will spawn the items randomly, but it won't let there be any repetition. So if you have like a barrel and an AUG and, you know, a pistol and there, whatever, it'll only spawn one of them if you do no repeats, right? But if you do random through a whole bunch of stuff, it could respawn the same gun. So, you also have ammo, things like that. So, got to be kind of cautious with this, right? Now, you can have a crap ton of these devices, and you need them all to trigger, actually spawn the first item. You need them to start spawning the first item. You actually have to have that trigger, or that you have to. That action has to be triggered. So, what we want to do is we want to spawn item right away on the score reset, on condition met, apply. So now we can make a bunch of different types and copy them, right? So we can easily do this. Now, a lot of people like to do just like reload without ammo, that kind of thing for the guns, because that way you don't have to worry about like giving people ammunition. And I think we'll do that for the first one. Make it easy. We'll just spawn a whole bunch of guns. We'll do a reload without ammo. Apply. People have to load it. First one, we're literally just going to add, like... Now, it doesn't let you choose, like, everything. We're not doing FAMAS. We're not doing Groza drop weapons, so we'll do all the ARs, right? We're going to apply that. That's all the ARs. And now I'm going to move this into here at some point. But now we have to make our arena. So, through the power of editing, we're going to time-lapse this. Okay, so we have made the arena. I originally made it a little bit larger. Figured it was a little bit too big for me to manage. I didn't really want to put that much stuff in it. There's some big open spaces to cross that it was just going to be easy to die. So I threw some more random crap in there. We have our arena, right? We got some large building in the middle, some medium size, some small buildings, which I think that they would be medium, but they're called small. Doesn't matter. You have limits. We stayed under them. Now I got to go through, but all of the weapon and item spawning devices, and we're going to make it random. It's going to be no ammo, so people can just pick up whatever gun they want. But we also got to do like attachments too if we want. Haven't really decided. I think we're going to, because it's going to be much like a hot drop. So we'll try to do a little bit of a pattern and put them on floors, but then we're going to have to put stuff up on different areas as well. And we'll try to mimic what we can from normal matches. I am limited to another 989 devices, which each of these things is a device. So yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. There's one last piece I think we're going to do first. I'm actually going to make it so that if you were to try to parachute outside of the wall, you die. You just die. So don't do that, right? So we're going to do block areas to restrict player movement. Could do that. Could do that. Maybe. Might be able to. Could do trigger. Die if they try to go outside it. I think we'll do this and we'll make it red. So we are going to place one of these down. We're going to make it red. Apply. This is going to be a trigger. I just got to call it that because I'm going to have to make a bunch of these, I think. Gonna be a box. Apply that. Gonna make this like 2,000. Apply. And oh, there we go. And yeah, I think that'll work, and it's gonna have to be overlapping. Yep, that'll work. So this one, and the Y is gonna have to be like 5,000, and we're gonna have to move this sucker and make it so it's like you can't land anywhere near this. I'm gonna have to play around with the airplane spawn section. So I'm gonna make that even bigger actually. So trigger area, let's do double the width, apply. Oh, that's just longer. I think 5 was fine for this little section here that we're gonna then overlap. So do that. We gotta make it thick so that people fall through it because they're gonna fall through fast. So let's make it 500. So it's like that. And then area size 2,000. Let's do 20,000 to make sure nobody messes with it. That's pretty big, actually. I don't know if I need it like that, but that's okay. We'll try. So we're just gonna take it out here. Yeah, I'm thinking nah to the 20,000. Let's just do 10,000 on this one then. Make it half that size. Just want to make sure nobody like. I mean, honestly, you start out somewhere else, you're just gonna have to drown yourself. So we're gonna do this. See what we're doing there. Cool. Sounds good. Okay. So we're gonna do that so it's like this, so they can't be on the wall. Yeah. There. Okay. So this is a death spawn. Yep. So now we need the damage because then when we replicate it, we don't have to do the trigger every single time. So, oh yeah, all our stuff is over here. Player damage. Deal damage to players. This is going to be called the out of bounds damage. Apply. Activating player. Apply. Damage amount. 100. Apply. Alright, and then this is damage the player. Trigger area device. Maybe this one? I think it's just device 1, right? Because that one's been capitalized, so it's... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's device 2. Okay, I was gonna name it, I guess. Whatever, it's all caps, 2. Easier to... That's fine. Out of bounds damage, action, damage the player, trigger area device 2, on enter. And we're gonna do on exit in case they go through it too fast. Apply. There we go. Alright. Very important step that I didn't tell anyone. Now, it saves it as new save, but let's give it a name. Okay, so all of those should do the same friggin' thing. If I go over here, and I look at this damage, it should do all of those. Looks like it does. On enter exits of all of them, like 20 of them. Yep, sounds good. Okay, provided nobody tries to get outside the arena. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You'll die. Okay, cool. So we've got all those. Got the point system built. Now to place all the items. All right, here we go. All right, so now we just copy all of this crap because this is what? 13 items, so it's really just Yeah, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so 13 things. Then we copy that, right? And then we're going to move it. And we're going to see what happens if we move it this far, right? I want to move it to like this building. So now if I check this, this is guns. This is attachments. This works. This works. Okay, cool. And then this triggers, right? So now it triggers all the other ones though. So, and I need to get rid of all of these because I don't want it to do that. I want it to just do those 13, right? So I have to copy it from there each time just so I know that I am not messing this up. No. Go to here, go to trigger, apply. Why is it doing all the other ones? Wait a second. Action trigger. It's still... Oh, that's why. I had to come back here because even though I had that one doing the other one, I still need to apply it here too. So I needed to do it twice over. So I need you to trigger the appropriate ones. So I really just need to go through here. Yeah, because I don't... is this... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which ones these are. All right. All those are gone. You trigger 13 items. What we want. So I got to do it twice. So it doesn't reverse trigger anything. Ah, it's annoying. Limits. So, yeah. All right, so now it's going to be duplicating each of these items in order to facilitate that, spread them out in every building. Well, let's just get to that. So, what you didn't see because my recording was paused and I totally forgot to restart it, I'm doing away with the leap of faith. What we're doing instead is players will have the ability to choose the respawn when they respawn, or when they actually airdrop in, really. So when they use that laptop, it'll put them in a plane. But in order to make sure that it works appropriately, we had to use tagging. So when they enter or respawn into the area, the highlighted shaded box, when they enter that, a tag is applied. The tag corresponds to what team they are. And then when they use the laptop, which is an interaction device, when that's done, it puts them in a plane, which actually makes them leave that area. And then on exit of the area, the tag is removed. So this way, a team member or multiple members at the same time can respawn together. But it lets them pick and choose. So maybe doing it immediately isn't beneficial. Whatever. We're just adding another level of interaction to the gameplay. And now we're going to work on replicating this 10 times for the number of teams that we're going to have playing. But now that I've got all that stuff placed, now it's just add as many other fun props as I can throughout the area to kind of build up bases for people to be. All right. Take a good look at the grand scheme. Got quite a bit. Always have room for more. I'm only using 209 props out of 3,000. Can definitely add some more small houses as just like cover, which I might do. I might like line some of the walls. I don't know. I'm not going to place some more stuff. I got 930 devices. That's all the stuff that's spawn around. Now, I am going to periodically, in the debris field, where all the props are in between, I'm going to put spawners for new armor and helmets because when people run, I get shot, that stuff breaks, but they can heal. There's DBNOs, so I'm gonna add that onto a whole separate spawner, so that it's a single spawner controlling the rest of those. We'll add that, then we're gonna save it, and then it's good to go. I'm gonna upload it as well, and we'll walk you through that. Okay, so real quick, you're gonna want to go to pubc-showroom.app. Okay, so this is for the user-generated content. Once you're there, that's where you'll be able to upload and download yours and other UGC saves. I'll show you what that looks like. So once you get here, you'll have to sign in. It'll request authorization through Discord. So get signed in, and then you can start uploading and downloading. So for you to upload one, we're going to hit the plus icon right here. And then we're going to say the creator is Evil Pirate 88. Title is going to be, what's it? Hot Drop Free Spawner 40p, 40 player. Hot Drop Respawner 40p. Arena. 40 player arena. All right, and then tags. This is a not a battle royale. This is a team deathmatch. Short description. We'll call this hot drop style a TDM with respawns. Long description. Supports up to 40 players. Or 10. 40 players, 10 teams max. Yeah, really all we need. And then we're gonna go upload, right? So what you need then is the file path, right? So your file path is gonna be the C users, your username, app data, local, TSL game, saved, UGC. That's the full path to where those saves are. So when you go to upload, you're gonna navigate to that and then find your file, which will be a .pugc file, and then you'll hit open. Once you have it selected, it should appear right here. It says current. It says Hot Drop Arena PUBG right there. We're going to hit save. Loading. And it's up. There we go. Done. You can come in here and download anyone's. Once you download them, it'll go to wherever you have your default downloads. You copy or cut that and paste it into that same folder where yours are saved. And you don't even need to relaunch PUBG. If you're in the custom game, and the game's even started, right, and you haven't loaded it yet, you can even go in there and download something, put it in that folder, and then open up the build menu using P, open that up, go to load at the bottom, and the file will be there. So it refreshes when you open that interface. You don't even have to like relaunch the match. You don't have to relaunch the game. It'll be there. And the neat part about these UGC games is you can play them without people even like coming back to this screen. While PUBG did update and make things nice where when a round is over of some sort of custom match, we'll come back to here instead of exiting the custom match room and go to their own lobbies and re-inviting everyone, which is great. In the customs, the UGC content, the UGC customs, you can actually come here, load a match, right? So let's say we open that Hot Drop Arena. So I hit, so it defaulted that, but if I'm looking at this, I can hit P, go to load, Hot Drop Arena, hit OK. It'll say load saved data to continue where you left off. Yes, confirm. right? So now it's going to populate everything from that save, right? So everything's here, right? Everything that I did is here, okay? So that's all here, and I can play it. So the host, whenever they're playing it, they can just hit P to open the edit manager, and then this will say edit. They click on that, come back to here, go to load, pick a different one, like the glider fight or Dodge car or death race is one of the maps that I created, which is a 3-lap death race. There's all sorts of different stuff you can do with this, but this is our hot drop arena. Thanks for watching.